Okay, got to report this old forward tank's tripping the RCD when they turn the paddle and the water pump on. So we've got the Mega set up. We've taken an earth off the copper pipe and we're on the earth pin of the plug. So if we hit the test button, yeah, that's confirmed we've got a good earth on there and the meter's working. Let's go on that pin there. Yeah, it's a bit earthy. It's probably going to be the same on the other one. Yeah, let's see if we put the pump on. We'll put it on manual. That way we know the thermostat is out of the. There we go. Yeah. So anyway, let's get some wires disconnected. The favourite is going to be that submersible pump. One of the two. So we'll get that disconnected, and then we'll check that. And then if it's not that, it could be the agitator motor on the top. And if it's not that, it could even be, I've had occasionally get the cable where it goes up inside the tank, comes along and then comes out here. They can rot inside. Might be the thermostat. Could be anything really, but they said it was mainly when they turn that switch on. Could even be the switch, but that's a replacement one, so probably not. Anyway, get the pump disconnected and then we'll test it again. Okay, we've got our live and neutral for that pump twisted together. So hit the test button. 20 gigaohms, well that's okay, that was unexpected. Let's confirm we've still got a short. It's 20 gigaohms. This is on the neutral. 0.6, so something's going up the neutral. Let's try that switch on. So it's not our favourite suspect. The orange wire goes there. Where does the agitator come in? Let's try on these ones. Short on there. Right, I think we'll trace a few more wires and break it down into smaller blocks. Okay, we were actually on the wrong wire. When I'd followed the wire up and just sort of poked it to see which one moved, turns out the one we picked was the solenoid valve coil, so we know that's good. So anyway, I've got the other two disconnected. I thought it was odd, it was in a terminal on its own. Normally the water pump's in with the agitator. So let's try that one. That's 20 gigaohms. I think that's a submersible pump. I think this one's the agitator. 0.6. Right, 0.7. Okay. Hang on, here we go. No, it's on the floor, never mind. We'll just go around all the other connections just to make sure we're not chasing anything. That's 24 megaohms. 24 megaohms. 24. There's nothing in that terminal. Oh, we've got an earth on the end. That should be a short. Yeah. Let's confirm it was that one. So it's something on this cable here. Which is the agitator one, so we'll take that box apart. It might have water in it. No, that's quite dry. So what we do is just split the cable here, and then we can tell whether it's the cable or in the motor. That's not looking good, that's the motor. We'll just confirm. That's the cable. It's the live and neutral. And then should be a short because that's the earth. So next we'll take the cover off of that. Hopefully it's got water in it and not the motor. But does look pretty corroded actually. I wouldn't mind betting that's failed. Okay, got the 3 wires off of the motor just in case it's a terminal block. Yeah, dead short, near enough. So it's just 3 wires and it's straight into the windings. So needs a new one of them. And I was expecting it to be one of these submersible pumps because they're a favourite for every sort of 3 or 4 years. There you go, that's what you get guessing. Right. Right, I've got my spare second-hand motor, it's probably 40 years plus old. And the threads on these are imperial or some are weird, I don't know what they are. The trick to get a metric one to screw in, because this is just slightly bigger, so if you cut a load of little slots in there with a little junior hacksaw, it allows these to pinch in enough where it'll actually fit in the thread. I'll just get that started on there and show you. Okay. Just nip that with some grips just to get that rubber seal to squish a bit. Give this a wipe over with some hand wipes, just get all the dirt off of it and get them swapped over. Yeah, this had some problem with the coupling, that's loose on there. It should be a taper. It's a plain thread I think, and it has a taper pin. The factory one, the pin tapers. You can hardly see where it is because they hammer it in and then clean it up. But we've just got a little steel bolt in there, but that's a bit loose, so it wouldn't last very long. It'll get them out of trouble for a week until we can get a new motor. Okay, I'm not saying those bolts were tight. Yeah, actually 2 of them were. We had to get the grips on there because the legs are actually threaded on, they start unscrewing. Anyway, we've got the pin out, so what I usually do is put a punch through there, and you need to lift it up, grab hold of the paddle, lift the motor off the top, and then put the punch back through so the paddle don't drop into the tank, and then sort of reverse that to put the new one back on. So you end up with something like that. We might not need those spacers because the coupler is shorter on this than that one. You can sometimes just sit the agitator on there, lift one of these lids off and then reach round to push that back up. Okay, we've got that set on there. We've got the punch. And what you can do is slide the punch out as you push the pin through. You want to make sure these legs are all fully tight all the way around. Still got the grips on that one, otherwise it won't be level. Quite often the bolt holes don't line up, so if you get an old monkey wrench on one of the legs, if I zoom in, if I pull up on this, it will move that leg. And you can get the bolt in there. Okay, got that all bolted down, pins back in. And we've done the wiring, put some tape around there. Let's get the lid put back on and then we can try it. Okay, perfect timing. Try again. Sunlight. Water pump from the puddle. Also a manual. Up in the centre. So that all seems to work.